The pyriform fossae is a potential space that lie on either side of the larynx. They are two in number. It is shaped like a pyramid with the base point above and the apex below. They belong to the hypopharyngeal area of the pharynx. It has two parts, a shallow upper part and a deeper lower part. Boundaries. The pyriform fossa is bounded laterally by the mucosa covering the laminae of the thyroid cartilage. Medially, it is bounded by the aryepiglottic fold and the arytenoid cartilage above and the cricoid cartilage below. Superiorly, it is bounded by the pharyngoepiglottic fold, and inferiorly, it continues with the esophagus. Deep to the mucous membrane of the lateral wall of the pyriform fossae lies the internal laryngeal branch of the superior laryngeal nerve. It supplies sensory fibers to this area. What are the clinical importance of the pyriform fossae? Number 1. It is an anatomically hidden area. Any malignancy in this area will initially cause fewer symptoms and has a tendency to present very late. This area is richly endowed with lymphatics. They drain into the upper deep cervical group of lymph nodes, and any malignancy in this area has a tendency for nodal metastasis. 3. Foreign bodies in the throat commonly get lodged here. And 4. Since the superior laryngeal nerve lies superficial in this area, it can topically be blocked by placing cotton plug jets soaked in 4% xylocaine in this area, and this is known as the pyriform fossa block. Examination of the pyriform fossae. The superficial shallow portion of the pyriform fossa is easily visible in a laryngeal mirror. This portion will be visible in the indirect laryngoscopic examination. The deeper portion of the pyriform fossa is hidden and is not visible in the ideal mirror. Therefore, only a direct examination using an upper esophageal speculum will reveal this part of the pyriform fossae. And this shows the indirect laryngoscopic examination being performed. Tumors involving the pyriform fossae commonly arise from its deep portion. This may escape detection during an ideal examination. But if one looks for pooling of saliva in the involved pyriform fossae, the underlying growth can be suspected. Hence, pooling of saliva is an important clinical sign indicating an underlying tumor in the deep portion of the pyriform fossae, or it suggests the presence of a foreign body in the deep portion of the pyriform fossae. This picture shows pooling of saliva in the left pyriform fossae, suggestive of a tumor in the deep portion of the pyriform fossae. Causes for pooling of saliva in the pyriform fossa. Pooling of saliva in the pyriform fossa is not only caused by growth affecting this area, but also due to intense cricopharyngeal muscle spasm. A growth in this area causes obstruction to saliva being swallowed and results in the saliva being pooled in the pyriform fossae. Therefore, the causes for pooling of saliva are: number 1, a tumor in the deep portion of the pyriform fossae; number 2, intense cricopharyngeal muscle spasm; 3, foreign body being lodged in the pyriform fossae; and number 4 is a growth involving the cricopharynx or the upper esophagus, which can also cause pooling of saliva.